Good morning, sweeties. It is Saturday, January 22nd, 2022, and being that it is Saturday, it is baking day. So I'm going to make a white chocolate buttermilk cake and cupcakes. So I'm in the kitchen and fan is on because it's hot. I've got my cute little Disney apron on, and we're going to bake. So I'm going to make a double recipe because I want to make some cakes to put away to probably freeze to keep for later, and I figured I might as well make some cupcakes as well. So let's have a look. Okay, so everyone say good morning to Ruby Dot. Ruby Dot is here ready to work. So I have got my butter in here, which is 400 grams of unsalted butter, which I've chopped. It's a bit softened, which should be fine. I'm going to add to that 2 cups of caster sugar, which is there. And it's a bit lumpy, but you know what, it will be fine. So we are going to start off, make sure that's so start off just very low, let it incorporate. There, it's coming together. Alright, so that's looking better. Now, we're going to crank this up a little bit, and we're going to let that go for about 8 minutes until it gets nice and fluffy. Good. Okay, now over here we have got Gluten Free Plain Flour, bicarb soda, and baking powder. So what I'll try and remember to do is to link the recipe, and I've used double quantities of what it is, but it's one that's on taste, and I've used it. It comes as a normal recipe, but I've made it gluten-free by using gluten-free plain flour. Okay, now over here I've got my white chocolate, so I'm going to pop that into the microwave and we're going to melt that down. So I'm going to put it in on, I'm doing it in the microwave because I find like it's a bit quicker instead of putting it over the simmering water. But I always put it at 50% power, okay? So don't put it on high, otherwise you will burn your chocolate. All right. Okay, we're going to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract in, and we have got, sorry for the shaky hands, we've got eggs. And again, because I am doing double quantities, I have 6 eggs, which will go in 1 at a time. Okay, we've got the vanilla in, and now we are going to add in eggs, 1 at a time. I've just got it on very low. Okay, don't forget to scrape down your bowl when you do this. Okay, now the next thing we're going to add in our chocolate. Now, as I was melting it, I just managed to catch it before it burnt, but it's got this like little caramel, like it's our caramel milk flakes through it. It's definitely not burnt, but I figured, you know what, let's try it. So it gives it a little bit of extra flavor. So we're going to add that to the mix now. Okay, we've got the cakes all ready to go in. So I've got two 6-inch and two 7-inch that are going to go into the oven. So let's do one, two, 3. Yep, trying to do this one-handed. 4, just like so. Alright, let them bake. Well, I've come down to the shed while the cakes are in because it's very hot in the kitchen, and I was thinking if I come down near the pool, maybe it might be a little cooler. It's certainly warm today, but anyway, so thoughts that I had while baking, especially with filming, is it's definitely tricky to hold my camera and get the shots that I want to do. So I think I might need to invest in like a desk stand for the phone. The big stand that I've got, as much as it's great, it is a large stand and it doesn't conform to a desktop. So the big stand's really good for, especially when I'm downstairs in my little kitchenette area. It works really well down there, but it doesn't work in the kitchen upstairs. So I think I will need to look at getting something like that. But anyway, with the white chocolate buttermilk cakes that I'm making, and I had enough to do some mini cupcakes as well, but the cakes are in. The mini cupcakes have still got to bake because there's no room. I've only got 2 shelves, and we will see how they go. But yeah, this is so far so good. So we're going to see. I've got the timer on, so it's nearly time to go up and check and see how the cakes are. So we will go back to the kitchen. All right. I've just taken the cakes out, so they're looking good. Seem to be baked. Hot. Yeah. All right, and let them cool down. Well, it is in the afternoon. It's just after 4:30, and I have finished doing the cupcakes, the mini cupcakes, which you would have seen in the video. It's been a bit of a day, so I tried a new buttercream recipe that I saw on TikTok, and it looked really interesting, so I thought I'd try that. I wasn't wasn't going to film myself making it because I wanted to try it to see how it would go. And it struggled to really hold, so I've had to put it in the fridge just constantly to see. Anyway, in the end, it had been sitting in the fridge for a couple of hours just to make sure that, you know, the consistency was good. The cupcakes taste great, you know, everything's, like, the taste of it is all good, so at least that's something. The cakes I've wrapped up, they're in the fridge. I haven't done anything with them yet as to what I'm going to do with them. I had plans, but, you know, I'm kind of at the end of dealing with it today, so I was like, no, we're not doing any of that. But the taste of the mini cupcakes is really good. So as I said, I'll put a link in the description as to where the recipe is. It is for a white chocolate buttermilk cake. I've made it gluten free, and so all I did was substitute out the flour for gluten free flour. The only thing I would suggest is, if you are using gluten-free, is allow a little longer with baking. So the cakes took for me about 45 minutes, and I dropped the temperature down to 155 Celsius and then down to 150. And 150 is what I did the cupcakes on. So I brought it down a bit because my oven seems to always be a bit hotter, and I didn't want to burn stuff. So I always find using gluten-free in a normal recipe, I do need to allow for baking a little bit longer. So just keep that in mind if that is something that you want to do. That's what I found from my personal experience. As for the cupcakes, as I said, they taste really good. I just threw I had some leftover, like a unicorn sprinkles, so I just threw that over the top of it, and, you know, they taste good. So anyway, that's done. So that's baking day. It's not as much as I wanted to get done, but, you know, sometimes you have wins, sometimes you don't. You've got to roll with it. And today's, with the buttercream, it just was a little trying, but I'm determined I will definitely try it again. I made a fair bit of buttercream, so at the moment it's in the fridge in bags. So I'm going to be able to reuse that, and being that it's in the fridge, it'll harden up. So hopefully when I use it, maybe tomorrow, otherwise I'll stick it in the freezer. And they say you know, you can use it, if it's in the fridge, you can use it up to a week. If it's in the freezer, normally I think you can use it for a couple of months, you know, up to 3 months. So I always date anything that I put in the fridge or the freezer, so that is always handy. So just a little tip there. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed looking at a bit of my baking day and the things we do. Sometimes it's a bit chaotic and certainly messy in the kitchen. I'm not neat. There's flour everywhere, there was buttercream everywhere, you know, it is what it is. But anyway, I'm happy that I got something done, and I'm sure the family will enjoy that. So anyway, for those of you that have stuck around, thank you. I hope you get the chance to, you know, just let me know what things do you like to do. Do you like converting recipes into different types, like gluten-free? Do you like to bake just normal? Do you use your own recipes? You know, there's so much that you can do with baking, which is, you know, which is great. There's so many things, but let me know, because I'm always interested. I love collecting recipes. I'm always looking for great recipes to try. Also, I've got many guinea pigs in my house, so I can make something, try, and trust me, they will tell me if they don't like something. I can always tell if they don't tell me, and the food's sitting there longer than 3 days, I know that they don't like it. It's a fairly given in my house. So yeah, but that's pretty much it. So hopefully you can like and subscribe to my channel if you're just hanging around, or if you enjoyed the video. As I've said to you, it's a learning curve, baking, filming, all of these things. So for those of you that are coming on the journey with me, thank you. I hope that you're learning something. But yeah, I've learned many things today. Some of it good, some is lessons learning, and in the end that will be good, because it will make me better at baking. That's my plan. So we will see. Anyway, that's it for today. So and apologies for the shaky hand with the filming. It's I'm getting old, guys. And as I said, I think I do need to invest in a little desktop stand, so I'm going to look into that and see what I can find. But anyway, thank you for hanging around. I hope you've enjoyed this. We will see you in the next vlog. So for now, stay safe, stay well, and love you guys. Thank you. Hugs, and bye.